And we back. What it do? What it do?
I'm just figuring this energy thing out on stage that you were seeing last night.
The hypnosis.
Yeah, I guess that's what you call it. I don't really have a name.
It's like a silly state, an Italian silly state.
It's a silly
ISS.
State. Yeah.
If we put another I in there,
Dude,
we
if
can make it fun.
I let
International silliness.
you ever have something happen to you? Like you're married. Do you have a girlfriend?
No.
Boyfriend?
No.
All right.
But he fucking though. Don't make no mistake.
When you leave the single manship, when you have a girl, if something like if you have like a revelation, you like text your girl like no matter what the night. You're like, oh, I just figured this out.
By the way, just pull this guy. Yeah,
this guy.
give us some slack. It was
Slackatitious.
There you go. Keep going.
So I text my girl last night. I was like, I think I've stumbled upon a new part of this thing here.
Motherfucker needs to oil this arm, bro. The amount of sound.
I guess it's just been sitting here unoiled for so long.
God, I got oiled up.
Have you ever oiled a hinge?
I've never, and I've had these.
It's the most satisfying thing I've ever.
Oh no, a hinge in general, absolutely, not these
yeah.
ones.
I had a hinge on my glasses that was faulty.
And you were just amped to just set it down?
I got satisfaction.
WD-40 or
in
like
my,
a specific hinge grease?
Yeah, no, I WD-40 exclusively.
Okay. Not a boy.
I got satisfaction from coming up with this. I was like, wait, I'm not going to spray it right on the sunglasses. I'm gonna spray it on a paper towel, and then I'm gonna dab the hinge. And guess what, guys?
Work them in?
Worked amazing.
Literally. Open, close, open, close. Yeah, the way that you brought up WD-40 is like a shot at him. Oh, the boys. Yo, I'm excited, man. I'm about to fucking take my bike out of the garage, hit it with that WD-40, get that little straw.
For a second,
spin the wheel.
For a second, I was like, you can ride a bike?
Well, you think I can't ride a bike?
Yeah, of course you
As
can.
in like a black thing?
No, are black people can't ride bikes?
No, as in like adjacent to not swimming kind of thing? Is that what
Oh,
you meant?
no. I don't know. You specifically, I've never seen you on a bike. Like
Their bikes are always on the porch there.
Yeah, for years,
I've never
brother.
seen him on it.
I'm a biker, bro.
Yeah.
Grew up on X Games. Yeah, exactly. Bro,
You ever
I'd
get
be
that
pegs
ass
in the
pain?
back, fucking standing with holding my boy's shoulders, mean mugging people. Like, yeah, I could hop off this bitch any second.
You get that sore ass after like a long season of no riding, and you get back on the thing. You're like, where's my ass?
Oh, you're just getting fucking raped on that seat, bro.
Like,
I have a
Jesus.
very harsh seat. No give.
No, I know.
Yeah. No give.
No seats, dude. Bike seats are the worst designs.
Some of them have that gel thing, but something about it doesn't work.
But it's designed to be in my gooch and up my ass. It's literally like a spike up my ass.
Oh yeah, that's a lot of girls have lost their virginity on a
bike
rough
seat?
seat in a pothole.
Oh, man.
that'll bust your cherry right there.
And if your seat's
Ka-dunk,
too nice,
I'm a woman now.
If your seat's too nice, you got to take it off. Like those guys that get the big cheek cushions.
Yeah, it's just something about it. Like it fucks your shit up even more.
Yeah.
It's got to be kind of semi-rigid. And then the real racers, they just have like a slit of just
blade.
fucking ceramic. You're like, what the fuck is this?
It's
like
almost
no give.
Yeah.
It's almost designed to like hold the pelvic bone perfectly.
I don't know what it is. You got a bike? Yeah, you were a biker. I remember back in the open mic days.
I was a big biker.
Yeah, no
gears.
derailleur on that bitch. I remember.
No gears, one brake.
Bro.
Fixie?
No,
a
just a single speed road.
Our one buddy was into the fixie. Those fixies, man.
I have a fixie.
Do you?
Yeah.
Bro, every time I ride one, I'm like, and
Fixie's
I come to
where
brake,
you go somewhere.
You
back.
brake back.
Oh
to brake.
no!
I'm like, what is this?
no.
And the people swear by it, dude. They're like, yeah, man, you got to work your fucking whatever pelvic shin fuck.
What do you mean they swear by it?
The Harlem and those guys, they love the fixies because it's the most simple mechanical setup.
I saw that one.
It's the
Bike
truest
Messenger
form, I
movie.
guess, whatever you want to call it.
Do you remember that one Bike Messenger movie?
No.
Premium Rush?
By the way, I can't hear you at all on.
Joseph Gordon-Levitt. Let me turn this up.
Yeah, I do know that. That's a good movie.
I'm like,
The opening scene, he like gets hit by a car.
I'm like, I gotta get a fixie.
Man,
There's something about Joseph Gordon-Levitt's earnest face that always like it always pisses me off a little bit. Even though I like him as an actor, yeah, his face is just so earnest.
I do see what you mean, though. Yeah, I know. He
You
has
know
the
what I
weirdest
mean?
career too.
I know, right?
The weirdest career.
Like has
he's
he
43.
Which is why, and he has to remain looking boyish, like it's his day, Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
Yeah.
He has to be ready for that role.
That Robin shit really didn't pan out in Batman.
I know, right?
Yeah.
He was Robin for a minute.
He was like being
'Cause
led
he was the cop
in
in Batman.
Well, that was Robin.
Oh yeah,
He was being led
He was
into it.
groomed for it.
Yeah. It was probably one of the most beautiful setups for a character
Premium Rush.
Because it could have just happened. Like if a movie came out that was Robin, you would have watched it, but they just fucking.
I've never seen this, but he led that movie, huh? How many
Premium
times
Rush.
has he been a leading man?
It's
in a
only
movie?
in obscure shit like this.
Yeah, I've never even heard of this. Was it straight
And-
to DVD?
No.
You ever see Looper?
Yep.
I think I have seen Looper. Was he the lead in Looper?
Looper
That
was
a
one of
Time
those
right?
movies.
It was the bald guy.
Bruce Willis.
Yes.
Looper is one of those movies.
Can't speak anymore, by the way.
Yeah, I can't.
Sad day, man.
He can't speak?
No,
Lost his voice.
He has like a disease. Okay, that
His
was one of
cock
those
is still
movies,
strong,
man, where
apparently.
they, you know how sometimes technology comes out and they're like, okay, this movie is, we used it and we used it a lot. That movie was that.
Huh? What?
You know when a new tech comes out, like
Like a
that-
CGI tech?
yeah, or a camera like Avatar. He's like, oh, we used
Gotcha.
these new cameras.
It was all Looper. Was the
Looper
beta.
was that one. It was like we CGI'd his face to age him like Bruce Willis, but it's like they were like it's seamless. It looks so good.
Oh, that
Yeah.
tech they used in the Irishman.
Yeah, but he kind of just looked like he got punched in the face a bunch.
Kind of like the young De Niro in the Irishman, where you're like,
Yeah,
that's
it's a little uncanny.
this
Yeah,
is
yeah.
a $400 million thing. and
Almost
it's
like
still-
alcoholic type swelling that has no different pigmentation.
yeah, your body just tells you they're crushing gin every night. Like your mind tells
That
you.
was a weird era of movies because they were trying to fuck with time, but they didn't know how to tell good stories through time. Like, there's this movie that was made in the 90s, and I'm actually probably later. It's called Time Machine.
I love it. Right on the nose. I love it.
Have you seen this movie?
Fuck
2002?
02?
Yeah,
That
I'm pretty
looks
sure.
just
Yeah,
like fucking The Mummy. That
It's-
looks like The Mummy.
it's pretty fucked up. This movie.
Who's the lead? Who's
if I
this guy?
remember it correctly. Oh, that's just like one of those obscure hot guys that should have been a
Guy Pearce.
Guy Pearce.
Man, anytime
Guy
a guy's
Pearce?
first name is Guy, it just cracks me up.
Do you think if you think of the genetic lottery, do you know how close Guy Pearce was to being like Brad Pitt?
Oh, exactly.
His fucking face and shit.
Same shit. Like
That's
there's-
just like a-
there's
like a
nine,
Powerball.
there's 10 of those guys
Yeah.
in Hollywood that are in the exact same space.
Yeah.
And it was just some different whatever, like sensibility or coolness on set
there
or in
was-
the room, whatever it was.
If there was like 5 million people that had never met Brad Pitt or anything and only knew Guy Pearce, they would be like, "Have you guys seen Guy Pearce? He's so beautiful."
They're like, yeah, but Brad Pitt.
But
He's-
who?
yeah, but
who?
Brad Pitt's already in that room.
Yeah.
Oh, he is?
Oh,
yeah.
hey, where?
okay, yeah. Yeah, it kind of just hangs out, Brad Pitt. I think Guy Pearce, and Guy Pearce has that full-on A-lister name, too.
Oh yeah,
Dude, Guy Pearce is in it. Oh, fuck. Guy Pearce? Doesn't
Really?
it?
No, I don't.
Because
you don't like Guy Pearce
Because Brad Pitt and these names have just been in the zeitgeist for so long.
I haven't-
But Guy Pearce is absolutely.
Come on.
I've only seen Iron Man 3.
What was
Yeah.
he? What was he in Iron Man?
He's the villain.
He's
the bad
Jarvis?
guy. No, he was like the guy.
Pull him up.
He's Jarvis. That's your guess.
yeah, he could be. He looks like Jarvis.
No, the guy that plays Vision is Jarvis.
Yeah.
Pull up the image.
The lead singer of Coldplay is Jarvis, dude.
No way.
But Time Machine's fucked up. You got to watch it. They go back in time a bunch of times, and then eventually it leads into like that. They go back in time, and then there's just like alien like life forms that exist in this time thread. It's all fucked. But those are movies.
Sounds terrible, I'm not
Those
gonna
are
lie.
movies like Looper,
28% run.
where they it's terrible. But where they had a hard time telling about time. There was that one. There was
No one really gets it right. Tenet.
Tenet. Justin Timberlake is in one.
In Time?
In time, where it's like
That one was good, though.
That's not bad.
I like that one.
Then
It
there's
was a
this
cool
other
concept.
one where they're drilling to the center of the earth. I forget what it's called.
Don't tell me and trying to play with time too.
No.
Okay, all
It's an
right.
accident.
You can't drill and do time
though. No,
stuff.
it's an accident. They're drilling to the center of the earth, and then when they get near the core, they like fall into the past. I forget what the movie's called, but
Is this like an M. Night Shyamalan movie?
Oh!
do you know what I'm saying?
Past drill.
No.
And then it's like the medieval. They literally are in medieval times.
Wasn't that. No, but wasn't
And it's
there-
just happening in the crust of the earth? Or some
No,
shit?
it's not the crust of the earth. It's like they.
Oh, it's a dimensional portal kind of
yeah.
thing?
Yeah.
But there's that one. What's that one dude? He's like a comedy. I forget his name, but he's in like Pineapple Express.
But
he's like the
Eastbound and Down guy?
Eastbound and Down guy. That guy.
I don't know that.
Oh shit.
Danny McBride?
Danny
Yes,
McBride.
yes,
Yeah.
yes. So
He's in it?
So there's this one movie where
fucking
I
great.
think they're like going to the center of the earth, but then they go through a time portal and it takes them to like a side dimension where it's like the pyramids and the Statue of Liberty exist at the same like or were built at the same time or something like that.
That went straight to DVD, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of this concept lives in King Kong, like first Godzilla, the movie we're
There's
talking
a time thing?
No,
There's a Hollow Earth.
There's Hollow Earth. In the center of the Earth is actually like another version of Earth where monsters live,
Of course, yes.
and they can
Naturally.
yeah, of course, right? And they can get out.
Here's what I want to know. I saw the thing. Who made the giant mechanized cast
Oh,
for
the
King
humans,
Kong?
the
Who made
humans.
that for him?
Oh,
Monarch.
No,
And do
no,
they
it was a
show?
guy. It was a guy. Yeah.
It's one guy?
He works for
Isn't
Monarch,
it
though. He works for
gigantic?
Monarch.
Isn't it Boeing or some
He's
shit?
like, yeah, I had this. I was testing this out. Luckily,
Yeah.
we need it just for this movie.
He's a barn. He's a genius in a barn, like McConaughey and like
And
Inception,
like
this type of shit.
Kong loves it. He's like, maybe he rips it off, or maybe he loves it and he fucking loves it.
And Kong don't talk, I'm assuming, right?
No.
He speaks sign language.
But he's like,
Yeah, he can sign.
and then I'm assuming he breaks something and goes like, yeah, exactly. He likes it. He doesn't speak English, but we know he's cool.
Have you seen the sorry, not the King Kong, the Planet of the Apes movies? Rise, War,
Yes.
and yeah.
Love those movies. And another one is coming out too.
Yeah.
Love the Planet of the Apes.
Ooh, yeah.
Those are
This
so
one,
good.
anytime I see something like this, Godzilla versus King Kong, I always assume it's just a bastardized, like taking advantage
Dude,
of
this
the
guy. No way.
bullshit that they
No,
built. The world, it's just like some crazy scenarios in an effort to just get people to a theater. So I passed on it, but I'm like, you know what? For a Tuesday,
But wait a second. Let's try it on like this. It's the pinnacle of graphics and CGI.
that's what I'm saying. That don't float my boat.
But
you know
now
what I
they
mean?
can just
It
show
don't get
you.
my dick hard.
They can just show you like the first one where Godzilla swims out and like Kong's being transported on a
Wait, are you
boat.
talking about this movie?
Yeah, it's because this is like a series of movies.
Yeah, I haven't seen any of the other ones.
There's a scene where they're
You didn't see the Bryan
transporting.
Cranston one? 2014.
Oh, probably. Can you just pull it up and let me see the thing?
There's a
If he
scene where
was
they're
in it, I
bringing
for
Kong
sure
on
would've
like
seen
a
it.
freighter ship, and
Yeah.
Godzilla swims out to fucking fight him.
But was Kong sedated?
Yeah.
I love it.
Oh, it's
Yeah,
I
'cause
need
they're
to see
taking
that
him from
scene.
Skull Island.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Skull Island.
Yeah.
Call that the fucking movie, man.
Apple
That's
TV.
great.
That was a movie. That
Okay,
was-
Skull Island.
Then I might have seen that. That's a terrific name.
They've been
Skull
working.
Island.
They've been working on this Godzilla shit for a long time.
Let's see.
Well, I've been watching Godzilla my whole life. I'm talking about like Godzilla meets Transformers, and Marvel is in there too.
You didn't
like,
see Godzilla
these-
versus Mechagodzilla?
I did not.
That's-
know,
That was
sir.
the most
That's-
recent
that's
one.
in
The
there
one
too.
Dude, like that would change my life.
Why
I
they're-
lost my virginity
Why they're
in that
interesting
theater.
is because they all sort of pull from all of the things all the time. So there's an Apple TV
They
show
just
now.
keep remaking it with the freshest, newest CGI. That's what it is.
No, these are different movies. Like these are all
That's the
very
one.
different.
I would have maybe seen that. This is 2014,
Yeah.
and this is the first of
This
what?
Monsterverse.
yeah.
They're calling it.
And what number is this one?
Like 6.
Yeah. it's something
I'm not gonna
high.
watch
There's
it.
Godzilla,
But they set
King
it
of
up.
Monsters, Kong Skull Island, Godzilla X Kong, and now Godzilla versus Kong. Now Godzilla.
Yeah,
X
I
Kong.
think the
Okay, so
first
this
one
is number 2.
of
No.
the versus like series.
of the King Kong Godzilla.
You
thing.
can watch Kong versus Godzilla. That first one's sick.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, then I just watch one and wait, does it build up off that first one, or is it they kind of set it so you can just walk right in?
You can walk in, but
walk
then there's
in
also
anytime.
like they carry the characters over as well.
So you'd be a little confused.
A little.
But they kind of reset the characters. Be like, just
Kind
remember, we've always been in this together. And then you
Yeah.
kind of piece it together.
Yeah, but they bring
You
some
can
Okay,
walk
characters-
in
I'll watch
anytime to these movies, really.
What?
Yeah, well, ever
you can
since
walk in
minus
anytime.
one,
You can walk in even the
I'm
news.
on this shit. I love King Kong movies. I love these. But ever since Marvel's been like, Iron Man and Doctor Strange go to an island and have like a fucking, it's like a filler episode in my mind. It's like, I want to see all of them assembled or one of them in their movie.
So this
That's
one
what I
is this
like.
is the assembly one.
So it looked kind of bastardized.
Well,
a
don't
little bit.
hate Godzilla and Kong because of Marvel, for Christ's sakes.
No, just every time I see these type of movies, I'm like, I'm never impressed. I'm like, they're just,
This
they're
is a
just
good,
taking,
fun movie.
they're
Well,
just
you'll be impressed.
pounding the fucking IP into the ground. You know what I mean? That's like Simpsons movie and the Simpsons ride.
You know what though? I will say that when they don't pound the IP into the ground, it sucks. Like we should have more Super Mario movies. We should
No,
have
not
way
at
more
all. That's
Simpsons
why I'm
movies.
happy.
What do you
that
mean not at
Godzilla
all?
Minus One was the first one I watched in a minute. They made it so special. Made
Yeah,
it
but
great.
in
They come
20
out once
years,
in a year.
in 20 years, you want to go to the theater and see a cool Godzilla movie. Why the fuck you
Not
got?
in 20 years. I'm talking about every 3-4 years. A cool one, not like every year.
These
This time,
are cool.
it's-
These are all-
These
It's
are all
Godzilla
cool.
versus the apes. It's
These are all,
Godzilla
you
versus
just sound like
this.
a
Godzilla
pretentious
versus
fucking
that.
piece of shit.
Not at all. What the fuck
You
are you
do.
talking about? There's a
These
little
are all
taste, bro.
super cool.
No,
That's a terrible old school take, if we're being honest.
How?
That's like
Having a standard, being like, hey,
No,
I want to
no,
see an
it's-
original thing. I don't want to see bastardized recycling of the same bullshit. How the fuck is that an old thing?
That's everything
You know,
is
there's like
recycled.
40 Godzilla movies.
Yeah.
I'm saying, and I don't want to see this one. What? You got to watch them all, bro. Otherwise, you're a fucking
No, we're
bitch,
just
bro.
saying that your take that they are recycled IP is bad. Because it is. And
Buddy,
these are
this
just
is not
good,
a take. This
cool
is an
movies.
opinion. That's the thing, bro. Your opinion on that fucking kind
That's what take is. That's what take means.
That's not how that works.
Your
You
opinion
can't
on this
say a
is
take is
awful.
bad.
It's awful.
You can't be like, bro, this is the fucking best movie of all time, bro.
Not what was said. We just said these are cool fucking movies.
Yeah, and I'm not going to see it.
And you're
as long as they make
you're trying to
money,
shit on them.
as long as they make money,
Hey,
then
best
everyone
movie
can
you
win
don't
it,
want
right?
more.
This-
I'm not at the theater
This
for
did
it.
better than Dune 2.
I wouldn't fuck with Dune 2.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't like Dune 2 after I saw it twice. But the problem is, I want more. Like, there should be another Simpsons movie. There should be more Super Mario movies. Why not?
You know,
If it's a solid idea, go for it.
It's easy to make a good movie.
there should be.
No, it's not. Why is it so rare to see a good movie?
It's so rare.
You're talking
that,
about it's easy to see make a good movie. It's
There's-
fucking hard as shit.
No, there's so many good movies.
No, it's
But
hard, no, it's hard
it's-
to make a good movie.
That's why
I
-1
don't
was
think
so
so, no.
special. It was a great movie. -1,
I will
Top
say-
Gun Maverick. These are the last great movies I could think of in the last 3 years. Great movies. Yeah, I'm bringing it up again, Doctor. It's coming back up.
You've actually made me realize that Top Gun's not even that great.
Oh,
it was
I
it was
love
the
Top Gun
timing of Top Gun that was great.
Love, no, not at all, bro. I've watched it 5 times, bro. It's
Well, think of
incredible.
the timing. Like, we just came out of COVID. It's like Tom Cruise pops on the screen in the cinema. He's like, guys, thanks for coming to this movie. It's about nothing, really. We're just going to fly jets and have a good time. Maybe
That's what makes it a
the
good
best
movie.
movie
But I'm
I've
saying,
ever
like,
seen.
Nice and simple.
If
I love it.
if you think of, like, okay, good movie, there's even shallow levels to that, too. Like,
That's a
it's-
shit take, bro. That's a
It's
shit take.
good. Top Gun's good
Yeah.
in, like, a certain, you know what I mean? But it's
No,
not
it's-
like,
it's a
As
good
far as
movie.
a ride, if a movie is a ride, that's one of the best rides.
yeah, it's a good ride.
It's the best ride.
That's what these are. That's what these are.
Yeah.
As far as a
if
ride,
you said it like that,
as
brother.
far as a ride, these are probably better than Top Gun.
This was fun.
Dante, your
I will
opinion?
say Godzilla -1 is a better movie than this. But
Yeah,
this was
yeah.
like fun. Like
More fun.
I was smiling in the theaters. Like I was like, yeah.
right from the first scene.
It's pretty fun. Like
Sick.
it just
It's
like
sick.
You strap in, you're like,
Nah, I'm actually gonna watch it Tuesday. I can't wait. I'm not gonna lie,
You have to.
he's got his axe, dude.
dude. That's in the new one.
Yes.
But where's his mechanized arm?
Look at how happy he is.
I didn't know there was an axe. The trailer didn't
No,
show
but
an
you gotta
axe.
watch the first one. You guys.
So that's in the new one or the last one?
It's
The
in
new
both.
one.
Okay,
Well,
I'm
it
just
is
gonna
also-
watch the new one,
You,
man.
no, there's a backstory because that blade is actually
Yeah, it's
one
important.
of Godzilla's fins. So Godzilla can shoot his atomic.
That's the blue fin.
Yeah,
Oh,
you-
it's the only thing that blocks it.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, fuck, that's anime logic. Oh.
And he can like charge it up. So like you know, like when
He can even charge it.
Yes.
no Godzilla shoots his beam at it,
And it
he
absorbs
fucking-
it.
And it absorbs it. He's like,
And then he like special beam cannon.
exactly. It's
That's
actually
fucking
really
sick.
fun.
Do you feel better now about your
A little
horrible
bit.
opinion?
He's angry. There's some anger in the
Actually,
room.
no.
right
You should watch the first one because you don't need to, like we said before, but it'll just make this one more fun.
now. What is it? Godzilla.
See, I see what you see here. Like when you're like, okay, what the fuck is that? I get what you see, but if you've been a part of the universe, you're like, wait a second, he's got a fucking mech arm now.
I mean,
You're
the
like,
mech arm
let's
is the thing I'm
go.
most excited
This
about.
is what a boss sees.
Yeah, right. Like if it was just King Kong
Hugging.
with that mech arm, I'm way more into it. Weirdly enough, because I'm like, oh, this is a story around King Kong getting this thing being the thing. But it's like King Kong and his boy comes in, and Superman is coming in to fucking.
No,
you're like,
but you know, spoiler alert. But King Kong and Godzilla are not boys.
No,
Godzilla
yeah.
actually hates
fight.
King Kong.
yeah.
Because
How do you know,
Godzilla
man? King
is
Kong
the-
can't communicate.
Godzilla's the top guy,
Yeah.
right? And so
King Kong don't fuck with that.
exactly because
Yeah.
King Kong wants to be the top.
Kong's
guy, but you
more
can't.
Kong is more
He's
of
trying
a
to-
humanized thing, where Godzilla's more of like an animal.
He's a beast.
He's a beast.
yeah.
Yeah.
And
So
he has
Kong-
a title, and he keeps defending it.
Kong
Yeah,
like
he's undisputed
manages,
#1 champion.
Yeah,
in the
King
world.
number one.
King Kong keeps trying to like fighting for it, huh?
Exactly,
He's a
but
challenger.
Godzilla always wins.
Yeah.
But this one,
Oh, King Kong won?
no, Godzilla always wins.
Yeah,
'cause
always
he's
wins.
The top
He's
guy.
the king of monsters. But Kong just manages him. He's like, all right, let
But
me
it's still a good
fucking-
fight.
Let me wrestle with you. Oh, no, they're great
It's
fights.
a sick
They're
fight.
the best fights.
Like I said, they fight on the pyramids. No spoilers.
That's
the spoiler. That's
That's
the
in the
whole
trailers.
spoiler.
No, it's in the trailers. It's in the trailers.
Now wait a
It's in the
second. So
trailers.
Abbas has to just imagine fist fighting. That's,
on the pyramids, bro. Don't no spoiler. Like,
you're telling me you wouldn't want to see another Simpsons movie?
I'm locked in.
Another Simpsons movie? It's been so long.
I know, bro, but the way the new Simpsons is being written, I don't know, man. Maybe I just grew up with it in a certain era where the new shit kind of like pinches me the wrong way. But as long as they capture that original essence, I'm all for it.
What about like fucking more Mario? You only got one of those.
How was that live? Not live
I
action,
heard
but
it
that
was
movie.
good. I didn't see it.
I've seen it.
I didn't watch it. It was
It's
good?
fun. It's like it's like playing the game.
But
Yeah.
that I would watch just because they haven't done it before.
Yeah, but
Yes.
that's also
Even- I didn't
because
watch it, but I would watch
Nintendo
it.
decides when it gets done.
Correct.
It's
But
not
like, if a Toy
Hollywood-
Story 5 comes out, are we on 5 or 4 now?
5, I think, would be the next one.
Yeah, like
That's the villain too for Gongviza.
like see
Red
Toy
Ape,
Story, they're pacing
2026.
to break Pixar record upon release. It's coming out 2026. Yeah, see the pacing of Toy Stories, they nail Toy Story. The way they bring it out and the way they keep it true to the original essence, new story, and they don't drop one every year or 2 years. They give it like 4 or 5 years.
Yep.
Every time I'm in theaters for that, and every time I'm like, man, these are great goddamn movies.
I feel the complete opposite.
You don't fuck with Toy Story.
I feel like that, and the way you feel about this King Kong thing is the way I feel about Toy Story. Because I love Toy Story growing up, and then all of a sudden you're like, a fork is a toy?
Was that in the most recent one?
I think 4.
Yeah.
I'm like, fork? But
I forget 4, but I remember 3 was
apparently,
fucking
3 was
awesome.
3 was amazing.
3 was.
dude.
I just remember watching that in theaters, being like,
First of
"Whoa,
all,
this is great."
Why the fuck is Toy Story so amazing?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know. The voice work, I think.
Something about it, but
Something
like
about
something
Tom
about like
Hanks.
him being in space and like Zoltar. What's the thing that the villain, the little gun, like ray gun guy?
Oh, I forget the
They're
name.
scared of him and shit.
I don't know what the appeal is. Wow.
Like, why is that shit so good?
I don't know. I really don't know what it is.
Tim Allen, man.
Like, you can take someone that didn't watch Toy Story 1 in childhood, and they would still enjoy the new Toy Stories.
I feel like I now have to watch 4 because there's see that
forget
guy's
how
a
it went.
fork. I'm like, come on, what do you mean?
Oh,
can be a
yeah.
toy, though.
Come
because he's
on.
like the ugly toy.
Of course it can be a
Not everyone can afford.
Of course
a
it can be a
full-on
toy, but
Come on.
come
Wow,
on.
7 years. 2019, a 7-year gap. Pixar fucking really knows how to milk it, man.
Well, you know what I used to play with?
Pixar doesn't really miss though.
You know the little trays under meat?
Of course, I live for them.
My nana, I don't think they were meat though. Or like whatever you get chicken on, my nana would just like clean those and give me them, and I would play with those in the tub. They'd be little
Like twist
surfboard.
them?
Boat.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, they make little boats out of them.
that's so funny.
Like the little styrofoam.
Yeah, I'm like shit. This boat's fast.
8x11.
I would like cut them so they'd be fat, like they'd look faster, and just like have
The
my-
really thin, like
Yeah.
stainless steel.
no, like little styrofoam, and it would be like a little tech dude in the tub. It would just be like, whoa! I'd be like, whoa!
Oh, I know what you're talking about. The one that have the plastic covering, and you got to take the. Oh,
Dude,
fuck.
the second Toy Story is amazing because they get lost in the airport.
I don't even remember. That's fully 20 years ago.
That's where they lose Woody, and then the guys, he paints his boot.
He puts the name on it.
The toy maker in that original short that they did, where the guy's making the toy, they then use him. There's all connected. All this artwork is all connected.
world of
Toy Story universe.
The Toy Story.
Toy Story
Toyverse.
universe.
I was at what's it called the other day? Valley
called?
Village.
What's it called?
And I saw the dolls section, and they just have all these dolls in these bags in a way that looked like it was so ready for fucking Toy Story. Like it looked like Toy Story.
took a
Toy
picture?
Story's gonna
Yeah,
make.
he grabs his phone. I'm like, you snapped a pic of this?
Oh, 100%. Like I tweeted about it. It just looks like, yo, this is gonna be the next Toy Story for sure.
You could airdrop it.
Yeah, I'm about to airdrop it, brother.
You know
Are
what?
you open?
You know what offended the hell out of me? I went
Damn, we can even get that audio.
to eat at Sugo. Actually, I'm going again today.
God, I want to go to Sugo.
But there's a vintage. Do you ever walk around there? Because you've waited, obviously. You probably walked around there a lot.
Oh, you gotta walk around.
walk
You never just get a fucking seat at Sugo.
You ever go into those vintage stores?
By the way, they're popping up a dime a dozen. Right next to Fresca, another one. Everywhere I look It's a vintage place that sells shit more expensive than the original
And
price.
every vintage store
Go to
is like
downloads, right?
one-upping the next one with like what's... Oh my God, those are terrifying.
Like, this looks like a super dark saga. If you zoom in on them, like,
Oh, damn. That looks like Toy Story.
Toy Story needs to do...
When Ken and Barbie are like trapped in that...
like, just the thrift
They're
store,
like
like,
vacuum sealed in.
is just like, I'm like, man, Toy Story's got to do a thing.
But every vintage store is like trying to one up the next store with what's in the window. Like, we have the 6 sign or like this and this.
Oh,
and
yeah,
this.
and like a record player that they're not actually selling.
So you know the Nike Cortez shoes?
Pull them up.
Marito wears them all the time.
Pull them up.
So they're just like a standard shoe. They're actually one of Nike's first colorways that they made.
Yeah. That's
Okay.
a very... that's like the
So-
Adidas Superstar.
I went into a vintage store right near Sugo.
600.
No, not that crazy. But $200 for a pair that were used.
Aren't they $150 new?
Yeah. I'm like, what is this?
That's what I'm saying. They're more expensive than original price.
I know. It doesn't make sense, man. They had a sick poster on the wall. I was like, is this for sale? She's like, no. I was like, why do you need this in here? This doesn't make sense.
I have my girl got me a band shirt from some touring thing that I wore for... You've seen me wear it. It's like a gray shirt. You've seen me wear it for years. And now it's tattered in a way where I'm like, I could sell this new. It's tattered in the exact way a hipster would love. Like,
yeah.
open here. I'm like, this is worth more than it was new. Like, if I take this to vintage right now, there's a $49.99 price tag.
Dude, I guarantee you Chris Robinson's sitting on like fucking
10 grand in like
Easily.
ripped shirts.
easily.
He's the king of... But he finds like the sick sport memorabilia.
Well, he was in it.
I almost
He
had an
was
aneurysm.
into it way before the prices
Before it was
went
cool
up
and shit.
So he's had that stuff for a long time.
But that's just kind of his like whole, like a side business
yeah,
thing.
yeah.
You know what I mean? They've
Yeah,
been
like
looking for
flipping
him.
and stuff like that.
Flipping this stuff. 'Cause
It's
you got
so
a taste for it.
valuable, man. They'll just sell you a shirt that's literally worth $0.
Yeah.
Well, you gotta have a taste for it, and you gotta know what it is.
Yeah.
He's being like, oh, this is the fucking one.
Yeah,
And shit.
there's actually like people open up storefronts of like people go to Value Village, buy a sports tee for $5, take it to their store,
I'll pop up.
and not even like they're just there full time now, and then they'll sell that sports tee that they bought for $5 for like $60.
Oh yeah, man.
And there's no shame in the vintage pricing. Like, so if it's a Charlotte Hornets jersey with a no-name guy, it's like $40. If it's like Dennis Rodman, it's $350.
Of course, top left. Go to that top left, black one. Yeah,
But it doesn't
Triple
even-
black. That's sick.
Honestly,
Something about that I like.
those shoes
No.
for me
Bowling
on my
shoes?
feet, I can't
Don't
wear
look
them.
good. They
On
just
the
don't feel
feet,
right?
they just don't look right. You gotta have a certain
That curvature.
style. Yeah.
The toe box has to be
These
pronounced.
look like bowling shoes.
yeah, it looks like a
Yeah,
bowling
yeah.
shoe. It looks like a bowling shoe.
You need a certain style. Like,
That far top left right now is a legitimate bowling shoe. It must be.
yeah, that's a legit bowling shoe. That looks like a bowling shoe. That was like their first
I'll bowl in
runner.
that bitch.
That was their first running shoe.
By the way, where the fuck is my Nikes, man? I built these Nikes on their website like a month ago. They're supposed to be here, but Nike ain't talked.
What
It's the Nike Dunks.
Nike Dunks, mid, high, lows. Is there only lows?
They're high. I've never had high top. These are high top.
Think you can have any level of ankle support?
Level processing or fucking deliver them, man. What is this?
So they were asking people what they thought the worst shoe of all time was, and what was weird to me was everyone said the Panda Low Dunk.
People are just hating now because
Why?
many
They
people-
loved it for-
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Everyone went so crazy
yeah,
for it.
for like 3 years.
Yeah.
And then everyone's like, "Oh, everyone's got it. They're so lame."
It's like,
Panda Low Dunk. Is that it?
but what do you mean? That's the whole point of the shoe game is a shoe gets hot, everyone gets it, it goes into the shoe fame. Like, what are we talking about?
What do you think of that?
It's good.
Not too shabby, huh?
Yeah.
I've never had a high top before. I'm amped.
That's not
I'm-
bad. What
I'm-
what like material is this? Like felt? or
Canvas.
something?
It's you can either choose leather or canvas. Leather just, bro, it makes me sweat immediately.
What's
bro. Don't breathe.
Yazol?
Yazol
Text.
just means like, hey, bro, in Sudani. Yazol,
Where's that going to be?
that tongue, that thing you pull as you put the shoe up in that back.
Oh, I was gonna say Yazol.
Right, and then, like if you're
This
behind
part
me,
here?
yeah, it says it vertical, Yazol. So it's
I
like
was gonna know what that is.
Yeah, that's
the Sudanis will know.
Wait, this is Sudani colors, no?
No,
No.
not at all.
What? It's like
It's just the same as Palestinian
Yeah,
colors,
like-
like
Did you
green,
pick
red.
the brown underneath there too?
I did, yeah.
Oh, nice.
I like that. Something about it makes it look like less of a.
Yeah, this looks almost like a dress sneaker.
what?
But
Is it because of this pattern here?
No, I think it's just like you could wear.
That's why I added that brown.
You can almost wear it with a suit.
That's why I added the brown, because when it was just black or gray at the bottom, it fully looked exactly what you're saying. The brown makes it look like, oh, you could play in it. It's more casual.
Yeah.
What would you, if you were to make a custom shoe, what would it be?
Let's make it. It'll be
I have no idea.
shoe making
I have
episode.
no idea. I've always really wanted Jordan 3s.
But I want Jordan 1s, red and white. Let's see Jordan 3s. Pull them up. Is that the patent leather one?
The thing with Jordan 3,
that
or the
Force?
thing with Jordan
Those
1s
ones are huge, though. Jordan 3s?
Yeah, I like
Yeah.
those.
Yeah, that's a classic.
The thing with the Jordan 1s,
Go to.
I love those as well.
I sweat
But
in them
they have
immediately.
remade that a lot.
Yeah,
Like you can get a version that isn't a Jordan 1 in that shoe,
they always look like it.
but you can't get these.
Go Jordan 4.
I even like actually the Jordan, I think it's either the 6s or 7s.
I like the 4s more than the 3.
Type in the 6s. I think those are sick. No, yeah. Okay, those in like purple or white are fucking cool.
These are like full on sneakerhead shoes.
Well,
Like
you
when
know
I see
what?
these, they're such a big
wait,
shoe,
wait a
and
second
you gotta
though.
wear them with tight jeans.
See
for some
those ones
reason.
in red and white?
Oh, those brown ones in the middle of there are sick as fuck.
This one.
Picture what
Which,
Craig,
which one do you want, Jordan?
those you don't even have to click it. Picture what Chris was wearing last night.
Yeah, the ones.
With blue, he could
Yeah.
wear those. He would have looked sick. He would look
Yeah,
like he's in
he'd
Back to the
always
Future.
rock them. Yeah,
I'm saying those shoes are like almost Back to the Future.
they are.
Like
That one right there, the Jordan 6 with the blue, the way that YouTube thumbnail.
Can you pull up all of them?
That's a sick fucking
Oh,
shoe.
dude, I love these.
That's a sick fucking shoe.
The
I'd rock
7's
that.
even sick too. Pull up all
I
the
have a pair of
Jordans if you
Jordans.
can. Yeah, which ones?
I got 11s.
11.
Let's see them, brother.
11s are
Actually, pull up just a nice high def photo of all the Jordans.
I haven't wore them
The
out
patent
yet.
leather ones.
Those are
These are classic Jordan
sick.
11s.
Yeah.
These are the ones that I didn't
Those
really
are
notice Jordans
sick.
until these. These came out like early 2000s.
There's
or
a
something.
45 version of these too with the number 45.
Yeah. You saw that brown I put at the bottom of my Nikes? When these got that brown at the bottom, it's the sexiest fucking shoe. Where is it? The white and black with the brown at the bottom. Man, I remember
ones
just
are
being
way
so jealous that one kid in school had.
Do you fuck with the
Yeah.
Nike Up Tempo, the Air Up Tempo?
Beam us up.
Okay, then I want to see all the Jordans. 'Cause
Yeah,
we should
yeah, line
rank,
them
we
all
should
up.
rank them all.
Let's
but
do it.
Air Up Tempo, stare at this shoe a second.
I don't like it. I'll tell you right
Wait
now,
a second.
my first impression.
Grab that black and white one.
Yeah.
Just stare at it. Give it a sec.
Back is solid.
Give it a minute.
Back is solid.
They're nicer than you think. You're like, oh wait, like it. At first, you're like, Air, it's too big on there. But if you see it on the foot, you're like, damn.
I love the shoe.
I love the shoe.
That's not right. The black one where it's kind of in there, that's sick.
That's so sick.
Those are sick as fuck. Wow, that's a good looking shoe. My God. I feel like I'm ready to jump just in
Those are
those shoes.
sick. Wow, those are sick.
Not as cool as that other one.
Even the red is sick.
That's pretty cool. But it kind of looks like you had an 8-year-old design them, you know?
I'm down for that. Even those Chicago color ones.
Oh, in white. They're that white, all white.
Yeah, those are sick.
That's fucking sick.
Those are
When
so
it just
sick.
says Air in like a childish way, it's like, but when it's all black or all white, that white one is fucking incredible. You can't even see Air until you see
Even
it.
that one with the red outline is nice.
That's solid too.
Okay, now let's do all the Jordans.
All
here.
the Jordans.
Let's try to rank these.
Let's do it.
I think the
All
third.
45?
There's 34.
No, I think we care about the first 12.
The fuck is my shoes, man?
You think they're coming today?
They're supposed to be coming like.
What are you coming
Order date.
today?
Okay, the Jordan 1.
Yeah, the Jordan-
Wow, the Jordan 2 was a miss.
The 3 to 5s are almost the same.
I've never heard someone be like, I want a Jordan 2.
No.
Look at it. They fucked it up.
Kind
The
of looks like a
3 is
dress.
solid.
Kind of looks like a dress shoe.
The
Jordan
12,
2.
I remember the 12's huge.
12 is
13's
man. The 11 is
huge.
incredible.
Oh, the
thir-
13s are sick too. Wow.
the Jordan 9's classic. You see a lot of people. And the 8s. You see a lot of people with those too.
Oh, I like the 13s. Man, I like the 6s.
I don't like when they started. See that Jordan 16 where they started
Wait,
doing
these
that
numbers
like,
are wrong.
blanket at the top.
They're wrong?
Well, yeah. Look at the top left. It says that's a Jordan 6. That's not. Oh no, sorry.
At the top left.
You're just reading.
I got the numbers wrong myself.
Yeah, it definitely were cooler up until the 11.
Okay, what's your top 3 here?
The 1 for sure is in there.
Okay.
The 11 is in there because of simplicity. And then it might be the 8.
I gotta go
Jordan 8's pretty sexy.
3,
The 9 is nice too.
11, and 6.
Let's see the 6. Okay. I mean, that out of that example with the black, I can't really tell all the features on it.
I'd go 1, 4, 11.
Have you seen the Nike Mag before? I think we checked.
We spoke on that.
I think we checked it up. These all have
If you
that
had
kind of
if you had
vibe.
to choose one of them, I would go with the 11
I have this is the one that I have.
in those colors.
I'm going
Fuck
with the
you.
6.
That's sick.
I'm
You
going
go with the 6?
6, yeah.
Yeah, man, what a shoe, man. And that Jordan 1 is like still stands out so much.
It's hard to buy these shoes though, because it's like shoes are meant to be
10
worn,
grand.
and you almost don't want to wear these.
Yeah, to
I
collect
haven't
them.
worn them.
Yeah, that's
you haven't
that's
worn
the
them
problem.
one time.
I put them on my feet. I never
Take
wore them.
pictures,
That's what
yeah.
I mean. That's what I mean.
I haven't even
To
taken
collect-
pictures in them.
Yeah.
That's what's sick about collecting sick cars is like you gotta drive them, otherwise they break down. No one's like, you've driven this thing. Like you gotta put a couple 100 kilometers a year and keep the mechanics alive in that bitch.
I have Yeezys that I'm like, should I save these for
That's
like
a portfolio.
A big no, I had bought. She got me ones that are for me to wear.
Pull them up.
They're just white ones. They're just whatever. And I was like, do I wear these on like a stage night where it's like a good show, or
Let's see.
should I try to wear them?
Save them for when
See them
you're
in the
doing
color
an
and we'll
album
tell
tape.
you.
Yeah, like as like a good moment or something.
We'll tell you, brother.
Which one?
They're just all white 350 V2s.
White 350.
I had a moment where I was really crazy about.
Oh, one of these.
Yeah.
Oh shit, all white though. Since I bought my all white Reeboks when I was a kid, I never bought all white shoes again. These are just look like they're gonna get stained immediately just by the air.
Most likely. But that's the game.
That's pretty. Yeah, if you wear all black with that, you look like you're either from L.A., New York,
Yeah.
Milan, Tokyo, or Paris.
Like
and
my
you're just
wife
ready
has the fucking
to do graphic
biggest,
design.
thickest fake tits you've ever seen.
Yeah,
in your life.
and just lips for miles.
Yeah. Biggest hard fake tits. They aren't even really enjoyable, but we demanded her get the size.
Fuck you, deliver it.
Yeah, there's something aggressive about fake titties, eh?
Preparing shipment. Yeah, prepare it. What the? I ordered these on March 4th. Give me my goddamn shoes.
You know what shoes I like? You know me.
Pull them up, brother. Guys, we're just the fucking shoe boys today, huh?
We're the shoe gang.
A6 Onizuka Tigers.
Onizuka what?
Tigers. That's some.
That's the streetwear brand.
Yeah.
Onizuka tiger.
Onizuka Tigers. I went to New York to buy those. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
God, A6 doesn't even try.
What are
I
you
mean, go
talking about?
pull up Onizuka Tigers. The new A6, I saw at Foot Locker. They're doing the exact Oswego Kanye style thing where the back of your heel ends, it goes way further in the back, like the shoe's becoming giant.
Talking about
I like that white, blue, and red.
Yeah, these are like pure driving shoes.
That's
Legendary.
classic. That's classic.
Yeah, I went and bought these in New York when I was young. Sick shoe. That yellow one, all the racers, like when they're like just chilling, that's what they rock.
Yeah.
Coast to the ground.
Which ones
Let you
were the
throttle.
easy ones you're talking about?
It does have an ugliness to it.
Type in New Balance.
New Balance.
Like, have you ever seen the new Balenciaga shoes? It's like wearing the shoebox itself. They're giant.
It's like wearing the shoebox. It's
Yeah, like this style. You know what I'm saying? Like the
Clunky,
Oswegos I got?
clunky, yeah.
The clunky.
Yeah, the dad shoes.
Oh, no. The dad shoe is the New Balance. But New Balance, look, the end is on an angle now. And they're clunky like a Yeezy style. Like Yeezy, after Kanye, every shoe is kind of doing this thing.
New Balance has always had that daddy
No. That
line.
top left.
That thick daddy
That is
line?
what New Balance is.
Yes.
That is what New
that's
Balance
it,
is.
yeah.
But what we just saw to the right of that clunky,
Yeah,
low
that's
industrial
Kanye-ified.
thing.
That's-
Yeah, everything is that
you're
now.
right.
I have a pair of these.
That's
Not this
classic.
color, but
Those are classic.
You get bullied just for fucking rocking those, bro.
I got bullied for an A6. Now everyone rocks. them.
Now everyone rocks them. I saw the most hype beast guy in Montreal, like black guy with like they were like hype beast to the max. He had his pants cuffed up, raw denim, and he was wearing the
Raw denim.
the original, like fucking putting your head in the toilet wedgie one. Those ones, this is top left ones. He had them fresh. Like,
Sometimes
I'm like,
you
man,
see a black guy just looking
Times have
so
turned.
good that it makes you think you could wear what they're wearing, and
Yeah.
you're like, I can't.
it's their essence.
It's their essence.
You can't.
In Montreal, when we were
Doesn't even
barking-
work for me. Did you see that guy with the overcoat?
Oh, no, I was talking about the guy with the it was a white Air Jordan coat,
Yeah.
but like Nike, but it was like gold embroidery.
Yeah.
and he had like a black towel on his shoulder or something,
Like
with,
a Michael Jackson tour.
And I was like, "Oh
outfit.
shit! I just need I just needed
That's
one of
it.
those jackets."
That's the look.
What? I didn't know that was even an option.
That's the look. Yeah, like that guy right there with the fucking, and you gotta have the socks right above. No. Yeah, see the original tube sock. That's the coolest shit right
Dude, that line on the flip though, that makes every chick want to just bone.
Where, what?
That gray line right there.
Buddy.
Oh, buddy, you have so many emotional insecurities if you have that gray line in your pants.
Oh, you're getting everybody.
You're going to overpay for coffee and tell her way too much.
But you know raw denim?
Like the
Like when show the line thing.
Is it
Type in selvage jeans, cuffed up.
Is it like hemp before it's a pants?
No, when raw denim and when these higher quality jeans, the stitch is not just see that white stitch. They have a red thing with them too. Yeah, see, when you see that with the red,
high quality,
that means that's the next level hipster shit. That's like a jean that never gets washed. They just put them in the fridge and fucking kill bacteria.
And they found those jeans in a barn.
Look at that guy. That's some New York shit.
Hey, baby.
That's 3246.
You know what though? You stare at something long enough, it looks right.
Like, yeah, why not?
I feel like that's what the Nazis would have worn right there.
Oh, 100%. No, that'd be a Hugo Boss. The Nazis, by the way, their outfits
We're good.
fitted.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all Hugo Boss. Type in Nazi Hugo Boss outfits.
So you're telling me they were running around there in the
Bad as fuck.
Versailles and Hugo Boss
Driving
Yeah.
Volkswagens.
Fucking downshifting
What was
and
it?
shit.
driving
Nazi what?
Volkswagen.
Nazi Hugo Boss. Yeah. Like, look at
Really?
that. That's why there was something about the Nazis. Like, look at them all walking in Paris. It kind of looks like a fashion show. Like when they're taking Paris.
Did you see the one
When they're
with,
taking Paris.
Like, wait, go back. There's a photo. They're all just walking. It looks like a runway show.
Really,
like this.
when
Look at this.
when your country starts to manufacture flags that are of a certain size, you know they're up to no good.
Yeah, like, hey,
Did
what are
you
you guys
see?
doing?
They did like
Baseball.
a runaway show with all the famous villains. Did you see that one?
No.
Oh, let's see if I can find it. They had the
Sounds
famous
like a copyright
villains.
nightmare.
No, but they did like Willem Dafoe was in it.
Love it. As Green Goblin? Just a guy with a big dick.
Oh, I think I did see a video of this.
It was Prada. Here we go.
Prada. Oh, shit.
Guy Pearce was probably there.
Yeah, Guy Pearce. Remember me.
Guy's like, I'm a villain in one of the things.
I was considered at once.
Hitler's big flags. Oh, that
this
guy's
guy was
not
great.
good.
No, he was great in Django.
No, but he wasn't good at walking down the aisle.
Oh, not at all.
Oh, neither is Defoe's good actually.
Something about that right arm.
Defoe's
Oh, Defoe nailed it like
got
he
a
does it.
Tight neck.
Yeah. Oh, man.
He has eye makeup
That-
on too.
He's got that nice
But
dead look in
this
his
is
eye.
all villains. Like
You honestly, this isn't really good for actors.
This guy's got a black swag to the
see
walk,
this. Oh, I know him. He's
What
in
a
The
thug.
Pianist. That's
Yeah.
Adrian Grenier, I think. No, it's
That's a
not.
great
No,
movie.
it's not.
Great
It's
movie.
not him. It's not him at all. It's Gary Oldman. Is that Gary Oldman?
What
God,
a
I
thug.
love Gary
what
Oldman.
a thug, yo. This guy.
Dude, Gary
the
Oldman
composer.
rocks the highest collar shirts you've ever seen in your
Effortlessly.
life.
It looks like he's choked.
I might need that in my life. Is this Gary
He's
double
doing
backing?
another run?
Yeah.
Damn,
Show
that's
us your
like-
dick, Gary.
That's how you know he's a thug. Whoa! Man, he looks purely royal in this pitch, huh?
He looks like he wants John Wick killed by the end of this movie.
Immediately. He's going to have some sort of Eastern European accent. Don't tell me he's going to do one more
I'm
round.
good on this, by the way.
Wait, who's next? Who's next?
Who's next?
That carpet. Who got the carpet contract? Yo, this guy, they're coming. Okay, all right.
Versace got the carpet contract.
Do they do carpet?
I'm sure.
That carpet, though.
Yeah, that is
That's a crazy.
That's a crazy
that's money.
rug.
That's money, bro.
Holy shit.
Look at all these unknowns in the back. Fuck 'em.
That's probably 40 feet of carpet.
Yeah, that's a $50,000 rug minimum.
50,000?
Look at that red.
Dude, way more than that.
200?
Maybe, yeah.
Dante, pull up world's most expensive rug.
Sometimes rugs stop making sense. You know what I mean? In terms
That
of
one
like
didn't make-
square footage, and they're like, well, we can't do this for anything less than
How do they ship that?
Wow, they roll it up.
Yeah, but then they gotta fold it, and then the fold marks show. And stuff.
Dude,
no, you roll it.
airplanes are literally tubes. They just
Look, that
fucking
one's
slide
13 by 21 feet. It's 50 grand. That one was hundreds of feet.
hundreds of feet. Dude, I'm telling you, that was
those
$1 million
last
rug.
two
That was
look
$1 million
incredible.
rug.
Yeah,
This one's 10
the
million.
Clarksicle leaf carpet. Jesus Christ, click that. $33 million?
What?
What? Yo, go to this. That's a sick rug, at least.
I mean, not for 33 million.
It's only 9 feet. I thought it'd be the whole floor of a fucking house.
You can get that as an upgraded option. Too.
Yeah, right. That one's $100 million. I mean, it's pretty nice, but I love how we're zooming into it. Like, yeah, okay, I can see.
It is interesting our relationships
million,
to
yeah.
rugs, you know, and historically, like we do have a. You ever see a rug and it's like you're drawn to it? It's like
Yeah.
it's weird.
Yeah, those Persian nice ones. They just like calls to
Really ties the room together.
Yeah, fuck. The 6 most
No,
expensive
but they are
rugs
like,
in the world.
if you wanted a rug to fit this whole room, it's like fucking few thousand.
A proper like Persian one, but like
Yeah.
you can go to Walmart and get
Well,
one for
those are
$300.
those are mats. Like a rug, like a Persian rug, looks at those and go, "You're a mat."
But okay, what do you call this right now?
That's a rug. We'll call it a carpet rug.
Got $80 off Kijiji.
That's great.
yeah. You should be happy.
That's what we
should
want to
think it's a
hear.
steal.
That's what we want to hear.
And then we looked at the best rugs in the world.
Wow, fuck. Wow, fuck. How you feeling now we're done the tour?
Oh man, now it's like
I just walk into dark alleys at night aimlessly.
I was on tour. They're like, there's a guy just saying I was on tour and smearing shit on his face in there.
Well, I got a question for you as an actor.
I was on
You're
tour.
in stuff.
Oh fuck, that reminded me. I have an audition.
Don't do it. You ever have somebody and I'm not like a guy that people know.
Guy Pearce?
No, I'm not Pierce. But sometimes you do something that somebody else saw, and then you meet somebody for the first time. However, they're not meeting you for the first time. They're meeting you physically for the first time, but they've seen you.
Are you talking about this is like a commercial thing or what?
Yeah. So sometimes I'll meet somebody, I'll be like, "Hey, I'm Jordan," but then they'll be like, "Oh no, I saw you with the knives," and I'm like, that's not this, right?
The worst is a podcast. If they know you from a podcast.
Yeah, they like
then
really.
they know you.
They
and
come
it
in
is
you.
exactly. They're like, oh yeah, I know your whole sensibility. Dude, I don't know what that guy was saying, man. Godzilla King Kong was the best. You're like, oh, okay, thanks. Nice to meet
80
you,
episodes
Jordan.
ago, you're
Yeah.
like, wait, what?
No, he walks up. Top Gun Maverick
Dude,
is the best movie.
Yeah, exactly. Willem Dafoe's cock, bro. Hey, I'm Steve. Like, oh, okay, fuck. This guy's heard 50 episodes of knows about your wife.
I
knows-
just realized that you are the asshole, like us, or if you're a figure publicly, you're the piece of shit. Because when they go, oh, I saw you in the thing, there's nothing you can say.
Oh yeah. Oh, thanks. Keep
If
listening.
you like when I said, so a guy said this to me last night. He's like, oh, I've seen you a bunch of these commercials, and I was like, thank you. What else did I say?
Yeah.
I'm like,
It was good money.
hey,
Good money.
glad you got cable. Like, I don't know what do I
right.
say to you?
YouTube? Yeah, actually, YouTube. Sick.
What's the
Fucking-
commercial? Can we pull it up?
Oh yeah. I think it's Paderno, Canada or Canadian Tire Paderno.
That's such a weird knife company name. Paderno.
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 My mom fucking loves it.
Is these the pots that you're like, they distribute the hate so well?
You know when somebody loves a series of pans,
Is this
when they
you?
don't refer it to as the pan, they refer it to as the
Here's a
Paderno.
recipe.
This is a Christopher Nolan commercial music.
No,
Is
Is this the one?
Production suitable.
It looks like it's you.
Yeah.
Type in
I saw you had
Canadian
this shirt,
Tire.
dude.
Those are a woman's hands, guys.
Exactly.
Paderno commercial, type that in.
It's the thickest pasta sauce. She's added 3 bay leaves. Like,
They had this bitch playing right there. That's Papa. That's Papa. Okay, so I'll give you a preface.
Yeah, lower that volume.
I gotta I'm cooking fish.
Yeah.
And they're like, okay, you're gonna season the fish with salt.
nice. Love it.
And if you're a comedian, they're
But like, yeah, for legal purposes, do not do the salt.
so no, they had a
salt
full
bay.
conversation about this. They're like,
Yeah.
you're a comedian, make it funny. But they're like,
like,
don't do the salt bait. Try to make up
We
your
cannot
own.
stress that enough, Mr. Palchi.
So like, try to make up your own.
Legal is there with a briefcase. He's using too much elbow.
And like a guy would whip me if
Yeah.
my hand got too
Sorry,
high.
now you're
So
doing this.
I was doing. I did like a bunch of different ones, and then I had one where I was like rolling the dice,
Like dominoes? Yeah.
But the way the salt was coming out of my hand, it just looked like semen. Like I was jerking something off.
Powderized semen.
And the whole everyone watching the monitor,
Yeah.
they're like laughing their asses off. But they're like, we can't fucking
Yeah,
use this. Like what the fuck?
But seriously, one we could use, though.
yeah.
Thank you so much, Jordan.
You know how close that shit had to be to my eye?
Yeah, how close?
Fucking close.
Is that a good knife?
Yeah, they're okay. They're knives. I like these commercials because I look different in every single one of them.
Wait, you did like a bunch of them?
I've been in a lot of them, yeah.
Just a cook. And you know that quality matters.
Because if I never get into a movie or like a television show, I can say that like I've literally had all my different characters. Like I've had mustache guy, I've had mullet guy in there.
Commercial
Look at
archiver.
those things. What are you talking about?
Commercial archiver.
Commercial archive. Thanks for capturing these. I'm on the. It's funny because when people comment, no one is thinking at all about the actor.
No.
They're just like, these are actually
product.
not good pans.
Yeah,
Or
yeah,
like,
yeah.
That's
These pans
all it
actually
is.
suck.
Like, man, that guy really brought this product to life. No one will ever say that. Man, his expression.
What's the comments here? I'm no pro. But wait, what does it say?
I'm no pro.
Read
But
it.
I'm pretty sure you're supposed to cook fish skin side up. Then do a quick seat with the skin side down. If you cook the fish skin side down, the skin will curl and make an uneven cooking. One reply. You can score the skin to prevent skin curling.
And you know what?
Ivan Feng. No, bro. You can score the
It
skin.
was scored because of that.
What the fuck does scoring the skin mean? Like with a knife?
This is where I met Derek Birch's brother.
Who the fuck is Derek
The
Birch?
corner guy.
Oh, legit?
His
He's on
brother
set?
is the food stylist.
He's the score. He's the
He's the
skin
scoring.
scorer?
He's the skin scorer, dude.
Dude, you gotta score that skin, bro.
Do you know how insane you got to be to watch that commercial and go, is that skin on the fish scored or not?
Yeah. 300 views 11 months ago. This guy's like, listen, I just wanted to quickly watch this, but I can't leave without saying this. But skin down, guys. It's going to be uneven cooking,
Yeah,
guys.
I can't let this one go.
Fucking people are nuts.
Weirdly, is some of the commercials on YouTube will have like a lot of views and no comments or interactions.
Because they put money behind them.
Oh.
Yeah.
They buy
Sometimes-
views for their commercials.
Sometimes you'll see
Yeah,
100,000
they're not even
views.
an ad. It's just like a post, but as a commercial.
I did that a lot years back for one of the street interview ones. Some guy convinced me. He's like, bro, you got to put this. He's a marketer for artists. He manages artists. He goes, yeah, man. Every time an artist drops a single, it's all about how much money can they put behind it on. So YouTube pushes it out. Like this is for artists. It's all of like hype, building hype around the person because hype creates the person. All these artists are pretty good. But like a great campaign of hype around someone will make or break them. So this guy's like, yeah, you got it. The moment it puts, you got to put $2,000 behind it, blah, blah, blah. I didn't put anywhere near that, but that's what happened. The views went up, but the likes didn't really go up. The comments didn't really go up.
And
I'm
nobody
like,
fucks with it,
It's just a
really.
waste of money. Yeah. Maybe for musicians it's something different, but I don't know. Not for me. Canadian Tire
Canadian Tire.
would like you to come in. Canadian Tire has a challenge. They said if you could find one of our employees, we'll give you anything free. It's the Canadian Tire Challenge. I've been in here for 3 hours and I still can't find one.
I like going into a Canadian Tire.
You just enjoy stress and...
Why? It stresses you out. It's so clean in there.
No, I'm fucking right. I actually love... Because I go in there for H7 bulbs all the time because my car's a piece of shit and burns out every 3 seconds.
Something about Canadian Tire feels like opportunity.
You know what I love about Canadian Tire? Going into the oil, the motor oil section.
Smell?
Because motor oil, no, there's no smell, but motor oil is like... Castrol's like green and these guys are like black and this guy's like a white thing.
Car
And you just,
stuff
like,
has the coolest.
like the sickest colors, like green,
Yes.
gold, white. I'm like,
Like you want to drink Armor
hey,
All. It
bro,
looks
I want to fucking
delicious.
crunch this bottle open and
Yeah,
just
yeah.
chug that shit.
Or like the pads.
The way it
like
comes out is a golden, thick, like elixir.
turtle wax.
Yeah, glug, 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 glug. You're like,
Jesus.
yeah,
Pour that on my titties.
turtle wax. Yeah. Oh,
Pour that on my juicy
Willem
titties.
Dafoe.
Willem Dafoe.
Willem, when did you get this sticker done?
Oh, I had AI.
The AI days, huh? You know, my
You mean the ones we're in the midst right now? We're in the
But-
midst stuff?
It's funny because I have a lot of friends in engineering, and I'll see their LinkedIn. Grant to me, I'll see their LinkedIn post. My buddy did a post. This is my really good friend. He goes, "It is unacceptable because you guys see that thing in Palestine where the aid workers got Israel airstruck.
Yeah, they were all from different countries, right? Those people?
Yeah, but it's funny when it's like, it's like a group of 3 people or 4 people, and they said, the drones make conclusions based on AI as to who targets are, and I guess it was overlooked when the human confirmation did not. And they just kind of make it sound like it was an error. And everyone is saying like, no, they systematically like target these people, blah, 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 blah. But then I saw my buddy post something on LinkedIn, and he's like in the space of tech. He goes, it is unacceptable the use of AI in this thing, where it's like talking about how AI is fucking up in like Israel. And I'm like, all I'm really hearing is my homie trying to be like, hey, don't replace me. Look, AI's fucking up. Yeah. It's like job security shit. Look at AI. you want to use AI? Look, it's killing people. AI. This is who you want to replace me?
I think I've come to the conclusion that AI is stupid and useless.
Nah, bro.
Like when they say it will cure diseases, that's the most dumb thing I've ever heard in my life.
Why?
I mean, why?
Because they just grow better food. Like
what?
You don't need to. We won't get sick if they stop poisoning the food. Like you will cure diseases. That's just to build up the industry of medicine. Like, okay, cure cancer. Like that, great. If you could figure it out. But like, I need an AI assistant that takes your job for them to figure it? Like, no. No, but everyday AI for us,
it slides into every industry on some level. I mean, no.
Like, it's nice.
I want to wake up and be like,
it's just a nice. It's just a nice to have.
I thought you were gonna say Jarvis or something.
No, I'd be like, hey, Simone, run the shower, extra hot, make some coffee.
You don't need it.
And also map the thing and tell me which way's and set up the car to go the fastest route to all this
understand
stuff.
all that, but you literally don't need any of that at the cost of what it will be.
I don't need this. I don't need this iPhone. I really don't.
But that didn't take away like your job. Like AI now is probably going to take
all the switch line people that were like, yeah, if you want to speak to Majan, like, yeah, they're gone. But like,
they're gone.
Industry's going to come and always take over the next industry, and the new industry is going to have jobs. AI implementing that shit and making sure everything's good and it's like fully working in with humans. That's going to take humans. Is it going to take the same amount of humans displaced from before? I don't know, but there's going to be new industries pop up.
I don't know.
We're going to evolve. We're going to have AI everywhere.
They're not forecasting it like the way phones were. Like the concern is it's like fully going to replace a lot of things that are going to.
But think about how much stuff.
You don't need it. Like
think about how much stuff is you want it to be human facing. Like how much of fucking customer service. When they're like, I am the virtual assistant and I will help guide you.
I want that
you want to put a bullet in your head.
I want that today and it doesn't exist. I want human
That's
facing
half the people,
service.
bro, half the places you call have virtual assistant. All you do is agent.
That's what I'm saying. That's what exactly I'm saying is I want a human person today and it's not there.
Well, in general, so people want a human.
When they're not giving it to you.
In these customer service situations. Yeah. But if I'm going to a fancy hotel, they're never going to make the desk person a bot. Like, and it's like a thing you're looking into.
100%.
Like,
they will eventually.
100%.
I mean, like 50 years. But 100%. For the whole, especially the premium experiences, you're paying for a human. Yeah. You're paying a premium. Soon it's going to be cheaper to have an AI.
Yeah. But there's how many of those positions are there? Like,
but I'm saying that extrapolate that out.
It's just useless. AI is like it's a. They were saying.
No, here's the truth. It becomes an issue of like. There's all these 8 billion people in the world, right? And if they don't have purpose, it is a threat to society. It is a threat to national security.
That's what it's
all
doing.
All of these
unpurpose.
So then it's going to become a fucking initiative of the government to make sure whatever they do, whatever jobs are displaced, people have shit. And it's not just like give them $1,000 a month. Because if you give everybody $1,000 a month and they have no way to get employed, you're going to have chaos, man. You're going to have people getting fat and people
literally is what's going to happen.
Like, then the government is going to be like, okay, everyone needs to go to A, B, and C. And they're going to start having all these specialists be like, the way to make sure humans are occupied and challenged is going to be through this shit. That's going to be a big problem, but they're going to have to address it because if they don't address it, it's going to destroy the economy. All these useless motherfucking people.
It's going
with all this
to
angst.
Make, like, look at Rogers, for example. Like the whole system, AI breaks the whole system. That's why it's literally useless. Like Rogers doesn't need the incentive to make more money by cutting everybody to have a computer run. Like there doesn't make any sense. Like, okay, they make what, another $1 billion, and in 10 years they're going to be like, well, this computer doesn't do it as fast as this. It doesn't. It stops. Like progression doesn't just mean good all the time. So like, okay, if I have AI, if I look at what it's nice for, yeah, it's nice to caption a video and kind of bounce ideas off ChatGPT if I got to write something. But I don't need it. I don't need, like, personally, they need it to get to fucking Mars and shit. Sure, use it for that and like stuff that's going to take a lot. But don't tell me it's going to cure diseases. What's going to cure disease is not getting a disease. How do you do that? Eat good food. Stop poisoning all of our fucking shit. You don't need AI for
When
that.
they say AI, all of the lab efforts out there with people in lab coats, pipetting, doing this shit, trying to do a petri dish. Okay, that didn't work.
Pipetting.
Pipetting, right?
So specific.
Centrifuge, all that shit. AI is just going to do that virtually. All of these, like, oh, let's try this protein. That didn't work. Let's try this. And there's accelerated. So in that sense, they could be like, if you do this amino complex at this time, it could solve the... So it could be AI that tells you how to actually approach a disease. In that sense, it'll solve it, right?
Which
It
is
can
weird.
do
It's just-
all the
it
calculations.
can do all of this shit virtually rather than
Sure.
empirically. They'll be like,
so
oh,
can people.
no,
but
people can't. People empirically have to do it. I have to do this, put the thing, do the thing, do the thing.
It just takes them longer, yeah.
Exactly. So that's why AI will be able to do it faster.
Yeah.
Listen,
yeah.
here's the thing, and here's the thing you're not talking about is if I'm working a job and I have an AI fucking assistant, even I don't like AI, and the guy next to me in the other company is using it, now he's getting way ahead. So to stay competitive, you gotta adopt AI.
Well, yeah,
you
yeah.
gotta
But
start
you're-
using this. Like that's ChatGPT. I didn't use it for a while.
fucked,
but then
yeah.
people are like, "Yo, bro, like I was hitting my buddies up. Look, can you write a code to do this?" He's like, "Bro, just use ChatGPT."
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay. And then now I'm typing in it, and it's so for whoever's like, fuck this thing, you're just kind of falling behind. You know, that's the problem, and it's gonna get to a level.
I'm not
to
even
stay
saying
competitive.
I'm just not even saying
you gotta
that-
adopt
I'm not
the
saying
poison.
fuck it. Like, of course I'm going to use it.
Yeah.
I just realize now, like, it's stupid and useless. Like when they say that they were saying when this came out, like my dad was at the beginning of computers, like it's going to be a 4-day work week. It's really going to help you guys with productivity.
What specifically? Laptops?
Computers.
Okay.
Computers. Oh, they're going to make sure you guys have a 4-day work week because you get so much more done. It's all just a fake thing so these rich idiots can make more money. Like Sam Altman, I was watching an interview where he's like, compute is going to be the big thing. We're going to have to put a lot of money in compute. It's like, if you sat in a room with all the richest people in the world and you guys put all your resources and money into computers and then you sat in an interview and said, well, this is going to be a big thing. You're not smart. You just know what we don't.
You're just pushing
That's
it.
what makes you smart, though.
No, it's just you have information before me. That making a forecast and just knowing is different. If you could look at data and go, hey, I think based on where society's going right now, you should probably invest in like X material. Not that it's obvious, you just see where it's going. But being somebody that's driving us towards this and then saying this is probably going to be important, it's like, well, you're making it important. Of course it's going to be important.
Dude, I was talking to some engineers after the show yesterday, these Nigerians. They said, what's it called, OpenAI, fucking starting positions at OpenAI, 600,000 salary.
What do you mean?
Started?
600,000,
Like
like
entry
entry, like not like data entry, but like as like a developer.
What's
What's 600 grand
Wow.
salary?
Are they allowed to use OpenAI at work? Or
Naturally, that's recursive, brother. Now that's that knowledge.
And what are they doing? They just
These you're getting the smartest motherfucking people, the smartest machine learning. Like, and these are probably all like 21-year-olds that like Google's like, please come work. And they're like, nah, fuck that. Like AI is like that's like the sick thing. It's almost like on the developer level to be working on like some drone shit or
It
like
is
some
gonna-
like space.
it is gonna ruin
or a jet that can go Mach 10.
Mach 10.
it is gonna ruin
Not
shit, though.
10.1, not 10.2.
It is gonna ruin shit though.
It is.
Yeah.
And it's also going to make shit better too. Bro, the
gonna
car
make
ruined shit.
better
It made the
for-
horses this. The industrial aneurysm.
Yeah.
Everything ruins shit and replaces shit. And then the old people are like, this is a nightmare. They die off.
No,
the
but
new people
this
are like,
specifically, I think, is different. Like,
Nah,
out
it's the
of-
same.
not
It's technology.
not during
Possibly,
our life.
possibly.
Not during our, but the spawn of what is coming during our lifetime will probably lead to the end of humanity in like a couple hundred
I
to
agree.
1,000
I
years.
agree with that.
We'll be way dead, but
we're
we'll
at like
see,
we're the beginning of that movie.
we'll see, like before we die, we're gonna see when the AI breaks away, builds a spaceship, goes to moon, and like the military's trying to get after it. Like we're gonna see some weird
That'd be
AI
sick. That'd be
thing
sick.
The reason I say
where we have to neutralize an
Transformers.
AI threat. We're gonna see that before we die.
the reason I say it's all done is because before it wasn't as in our face of how sadistic and weird these like tech people are. Before it was in the background. Like Bill Gates would be the CEO of the biggest company, and computers were like a way to improve your life. Like because I didn't know how he felt about like the human race. Sam Altman doesn't really want like these people don't want people. They look at people like a tax.
Okay, but
so if you have enough of these crazies,
the natural progression of things.
Like, what's your take on like the technology of cars then?
What about it?
Like, should we not have made cars?
But cars aren't displacing every single human that lives.
They displaced all the horses.
Horses aren't people.
So?
They don't contribute. Like a horse doesn't pay taxes into society.
But like automation in plants.
But then also,
it's not an AI. It's a robot that does the Kabuto robot that is just taught by a human. But now 100 people are out.
Also, what I was gonna say is now that we have cars, we have a lot more car accidents. Cars are like one of the leading causes of death.
Oh, that's that knowledge right there, bro.
Yeah. But
so is that worth it? Like, should we not as many?
Well,
people
yeah, of course it was. But think about it. You had to expand and get around. Like you needed travel. But
did you have to?
What I'm saying is AI is going to be in your car, and if you smoke, it's going to tell the insurance company that you smoke, and your premium is going to go up.
Yeah. So what if you had a horse? If
terrible.
You had a horse, you could drink and ride, baby.
Freedom goes down,
That's
safety
really
goes
bad.
up. Freedom
That's
goes
really
down,
bad.
safety goes up, right?
Is that safe though?
So the whole society,
pure as far as like your chances of your percentages of dying are going to go down.
But you'll probably die. You'll probably die sooner because you'll be depressed.
I mean, if you look at it like that,
you'll never die in like the world. Maybe at a certain point technologically. I get what you're
how
saying.
many motor vehicle accidents are there a year? Let's just do this.
In the world?
In North America. Motor vehicle accidents in North America a year.
But to what you're saying about horses, there's never been something that will replace you and your brain. It was always like what you said. Okay, we can replace a part of your physicality, or we can replace or add to. It's getting to the point where like they clearly are saying we will not need you anymore.
Yeah, but I'm saying in the manufacturing space, this has been already happening for 2 decades, and a lot of people are like fighting about.
But it wasn't the brain and the physicality, like physically building the
people
car.
Died in the motor vehicle. This is a year. Okay, in 2022. So pretty much this automated driving and all that shit will take that down to 1,000.
So
right?
Probably,
So your chance of it's going to go down 95%.
Yeah,
guaranteed. All the DUIs, all the fucking like how many times have you fallen asleep behind the wheel? All this shit, all these automatic, but it opens it up to like hacking your vehicle and like the president has someone is compromising the president's whatever. And their vehicle drove off. Like this type of shit's already happening, right?
So here's another question.
The Tesla drove off a cliff.
This is not a good example, by the way. Like equating deaths to the way AI replaces human beings.
No, but hold on, because I was gonna bring it back. Because what if we get to that point? And I'm gonna relate it to a Marvel movie, but they made that.
I'm gonna spin off. I'm gonna tie it all back. So give me a second.
Bring it together.
Yeah.
No, but remember, so there was that one where they're like, we've made this algorithm where we can find anybody that may commit a crime in the future.
Oh, like the Born Identity or something like that?
I don't know about that. But basically, they had the ship.
They can like map if you'll decide to do it.
Yeah, it was Born Identity.
You or your descendants might commit a crime in the future. So they'll
then they arrest you in advance.
No, they'll shoot you from the sky.
Yeah. That's what the...
So, like, is that safer, or would you prefer to have it where... maybe you can commit the crime, or you just get sniped.
That's
like that God conversation.
The safest reality is freedom. AI is not freedom, I've realized. Because I need
AI is not freedom.
That's safest reality is like I have to drive.
No, I don't think the safest reality is freedom. I don't think the safest reality is opening the locks to all the prisons and letting everybody out. That's not the safest
I'm saying
reality.
Freedom like this.
Moderation?
Like, yeah, there's got to be rules, but freedom. Like I never think there should ever really be a reason that a AI should fully drive my car because
I personally never want that.
Because they're never going to do that in a way that benefits me. They're going to take from us until...
But here's the danger. You're not thinking about is when 99 or 90% of the vehicles on the road are operating on the like node network. They're all talking to each other.
There's that node again.
They're all talking to each other. They all know that the fuel is this, their left fucking air pressure is this. You're gonna make a left. They know this stuff. And then here you are, a human. You're not tapped into this shit. You are unpredictable to them. So then it actually becomes dangerous, right? Because you're the only one in this thing not talking.
It's only dangerous because we've like tried to go, like eventually you're going to go to this AI self-driving thing. We just don't need
I don't trust self-driving. Unless I'm drunk.
Driving assisted driving.
Yeah, no, I mean that's already.
I don't need something to take over.
Which is why the horse does some of the driving. You do some of the driving.
It always goes. Let's see, he brought it right back to the horse.
Dante, we were driving back from the zoo and we saw guys with horses and carriages.
Yeah.
Oh my god!
It looked like they desperately needed an upgrade.
Dude, it was like there was no windshield, and they had the bonnets. They had the bonnets, and I remember the two bitches in the front. It was like their faces were this from the like just wind and snow.
And it's kilometers that they gotta go.
Like, oh my
far.
god! It is God's test.
What do the Amish
Nathaniel.
think of AI? Like, has anybody told them yet?
Oh my god! They're like, it's the devil's work.
Has anybody told?
Spawn of Lucifer himself. Artificial intelligence.
Has anybody told these goddamn Amis?
Well, I mean, all the people that you'll be pretty much Amish if not adopting AI. Right?
That's pretty much what it is. Yeah,
That's
It'll be a new word.
but we're not even gonna have a choice, man.
No, we're not gonna have a choice.
Once Elon starts putting the chips into people, and then those chips they can fucking do like, oh, you're better at math now. It's fucked. If you can't afford a chip, it's gonna be like player one.
We're fine for us.
You
but
will
it's
be
like
old.
The kids coming up and
Yeah.
shit. That's fucked up.
Imagine
world,
you're a
bro.
grandfather. You're like, listen, son, you're fucked.
Yeah.
I don't know how to
But
tell
isn't
you.
that
My
how
age, you didn't
our
get
grandparents
chipped
feel
until
of
you
us
were
now?
40.
But our grandparents, if
They
you
look
think
at us
about
like,
it,
nah, you guys
no
are
disrespect, but like they're idiots. They were trying to
Yeah,
tell
but
me.
that's what the kids are gonna
We're
say
all,
about you.
we're all gonna be.
But
yeah.
I'm saying, like,
idiots.
think about their time.
he
Like,
he can't even code.
a house when my grandfather was like my age was like
$48.
$7,300.
Yeah.
And then the kids in the future are gonna look back at us like, man, your house was only 1 million. Now it's like 10 million credits.
Well, no,
for a
in the
house.
future they're gonna be like, remember?
And it's credits.
In the future they're gonna be like, remember when they used to own homes?
I mean, that's gonna be cars too.
Yeah,
No one's
remember
gonna
when
own a
they
car.
used to own these things? Why would they own? Well, we used to think it was a good idea to have
Owning
one.
a home makes sense. Owning a car doesn't really make sense.
owning a horse does.
Owning a house makes sense to you because you live on this side of the world, but if you lived in Europe and parts of Europe, they don't own houses at all, and their cost of living is really low.
No, it makes sense in the sense that you live in this place. You're going to be in this place for a long time, right? That makes
she's
sense.
out
I might
walking.
as well. Yeah, she's giving her. She's trying to lose it all just with some wide swings, huh? God bless her. God bless her.
Trying to lose it all in one afternoon.
But if you're in a house, you live, you work from home, it makes sense to have a vested interest, skin in the game, ownership of that home. Unless it's like property tax and all of it doesn't make sense financially. But with a car, a lot of people, 1 hour max of driving a day. That's a lot of people.
Interestingly enough, mathematically, in some cases, owning a home doesn't really add up. Because
Bro, in a lot of cases, it doesn't
Yeah, if
add
you
up.
live in the house for 25 years, it's the same thing as you owning it. Sleep at night nicer? Like it's the same thing.
Well, I mean, you want to
It's
get
just
in on that
who the
appreciation.
fuck
You want to get
owns
in
the
on that
land?
appreciation.
Exactly. I want to
Right?
get into that wealth state.
I've been here. I'm going to be here for a long time. I want to make sure it's taken care of. I want to own it. So when I get out, this is kind of your retirement fund in
YouTube
there a
is
little bit.
actually trying to stifle Sora AI. Is that video generative? We can end on this. Sora AI is that generative video one.
YouTube is pushing them back.
YouTube
suppressing
saying
them.
you can't teach this AI with user generated videos because that's against the terms of service.
Yeah.
Okay,
Because
so
the
it's-
AI is only as good as what
it
they
increases
feed
it increases the creator's runway. There's still time for us.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah.
There's even
Until
like
they
an
change
interview.
the T and C's.
There's an interview where they're asking like one of the developers asked Sora like, "Would you use to train the Sora?" They're like, "Did you use YouTube?" They're like, no. We used
made a couple
bunch of
videos. Yeah, we just made a bunch of videos and just kind of like learned from us.
Stitch some vines.
Yeah.
And we
Yeah.
just chilled.
They're like,
Yeah.
don't you need 100 million data set? No, this one's really good. We made like 48 and
Yeah.
it's got it pretty good.
So YouTube videos, we still got some time.
I just don't buy the promise of like it's gonna cure disease. It's like, okay.
No,
I
live
think-
performance, the value of live performance is only getting higher.
No, it's
That's
true.
the best live. No, everything digital. That's debatable.
It's
So we got to work on the craft of live performance.
It's just so funny because obviously as live performers, it's like, but the value of live performance.
It is.
It's true.
It is true.
Look at
You
like
can't fake it.
comedians now, and even everyone is entering rock star shit.
You know who changed the damn game?
Rogan, Burr, Louis Chappelle. These guys are like arena acts, and they like
Taylor
walk
Swift.
in and
Taylor Swift has changed touring for musicians because now they all do like 3-hour shows with an intermission because she's did that for the Eras tour.
oh, she always does an intermission. Oh,
My
get
girl's-
the fucking food and drink fucking through the
My
roof.
girl's going to Nicki Minaj.
Nicki
Three,
Minaj?
3 hours with an intermission every show.
Did she ever see Taylor Swift?
No.
Can't afford it.
Dang, 3 hours with
2000.
intermission.
3 hours with intermissions a lot. They're all going to start touring with their catalogs. You're going to see fucking everything. Live performance,
That's
number
what you
one.
want, but then it's like
Number one.
And
Number
then,
one.
I mean, if you're paying 800 and whatever they're asking you to pay, it better be that,
I agree.
right? At
It
least
can't
Taylor
be.
did that.
It can't be
It's-
an hour and
it's
a
all
half.
it's all a grand. Her tickets are all a grand. She's like, it's 3 hours and I do every hit song I've ever done. Oh, okay,
That's fair.
I guess.
That's fair.
I guess I'll sell my golf and come see you with my girl for one night. But
And then they do a movie after as well.
yeah, I saw it. It's on Amazon. She dropped it on 7. Beyonce's doing the same thing. Right now, Beyonce's taking over with all these like
Cowboy
America cowboy things.
Levi stock went up 20% because you're going to song about it.
No way.
Correct.
Gotta love it. I knew I should have bought. The other day I was up at night like I gotta buy Levi tomorrow. Gotta buy Levi. Pretty much we don't have any shows to promote.
Well, if you're a fan, just try to hit us on Instagram and come
If you see Jordan live in public, please tell him about the commercials you've seen him in. If you see us live in public, please make a Willem Dafoe reference.
bitches.
We'll know you're a fan of Close But Way Off.
Sons of bitches.
Dante's writing outro. Let's land this thing, brother. Until next time. Peace.